It started with a girl who didn't belong, not in Hawkins, not in that arcade, not even in her own home. Max Mayfield arrived quiet, controlled, carrying more than she ever showed. A skateboard under her feet, headphones over her ears, and a look that said, "Don't get too close," because getting close had never worked out for her. To her, Hawkins was just another stop, another chance to exist without drawing attention. She didn't expect to meet them. A group of kids, already connected by something she couldn't see yet. Lucas, Dustin, Mike, and slowly she became part of their story. At first, Max didn't believe any of it. Monsters, another world, a girl with powers. It sounded like a game. Until she saw it for herself. And once you see something that shouldn't exist, you don't get to go back to normal. But even then, the most dangerous thing in Max's life wasn't from another dimension. It was closer. Billy, her stepbrother, unpredictable, explosive, always on edge. Max learned how to stay quiet, how to survive. Not because she wanted to, but because she had to. Living like that builds walls. It teaches you to carry pain like it's normal, to pretend everything is fine, even when it's not. So when people actually cared about her, she didn't know how to respond. But Lucas saw something in her, something real, and little by little, Max let him in. For the first time in a long time, she wasn't just surviving, she was living. But Hawkins doesn't let people stay happy for long. The danger grew, and Billy changed. He wasn't just angry anymore. He was controlled, turned into something else. Max watched the only family. She had become someone she couldn't recognize, and then he was gone. Billy didn't survive, and Max was left behind. Grief didn't come as tears. It came as silence. She didn't talk about it. She just carried it, the guilt, the questions, the what ifs. What if she had done something different? Those thoughts didn't go away. They grew louder. And Max started to drift, pulling away from everyone, because it felt easier than explaining the pain. But pain like that doesn't stay hidden, and that's exactly what Vecna was waiting for. Vecna didn't choose Max by accident. He chose her because of what she carried. The guilt, the anger, the sadness she never said out loud. He listens, he watches. He finds the cracks and makes them deeper. Max started seeing things, hearing things, memories she couldn't escape. Every thought became heavier, every feeling harder to ignore. And then she realized this wasn't just in her head. She was marked. There's a moment when you know something is coming for you, and you can't stop it. For Max, it meant living in constant fear. But even then, she didn't give up. Because that's who she is. She fights, even when she's scared, even when she's breaking. And when the moment came, when everything started to fall apart, Max ran not just away from Vecna, but toward something. Toward her memories, her friends, the moments that reminded her she wasn't alone. With music in her ears, she held on. Every step was a fight, every second a choice to keep going, to not give up. And somehow she made it out. For a moment, it felt like she had won, but the pain didn't disappear. The fear didn't disappear. Max knew it wasn't over, and when it came down to the final moment, she made a choice. She didn't run this time. She stood there, She faced it because sometimes being brave doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you stand there anyway. Max Mayfield was never just the new girl. She was a fighter, a survivor, someone who carried pain and kept going anyway. She wasn't defined by what happened to her, but by how she kept moving forward. And even when everything was falling apart, she proved one thing: you don't have to be fearless to be strong. You just have to keep fighting, and that's what makes her unforgettable. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel for more art videos